Hello, lovelies. Welcome to another episode of Commander Review. I'm Love Angel, and today I will talk about a very well-known, highly discussed, and respected cavalry commander, Leila Mormont. Leila Mormont is the core of the female synergy and a very important high-damage cavalry commander. She is an epic commander, which makes her affordable for many players in comparison to some high-end commanders, but she isn't weaker than those premium commanders by any means. Her stats come with cavalry bonuses and total attack, which makes her immediately better in a pure cavalry formation. However, with her awakening skill, which I will discuss in a moment, she's very good in all pure formations and doesn't have to be with cavalry troops. Before I discuss her amazing awakening skill, let me do a super quick review of one thing. Active army skill, which is also known as commander damage, is a term used for repeated commander damage in battle report. This periodic damage is based on the commander's column average damage. When commanders are 4-star, awakened, this damage is 260% of their troops' damage every 10 seconds. If you want more details about active army skills, make sure to check the lined video in the description below. In that video, I explained the active army skill in detail, and I went into some examples and sample calculations about this damage. So I highly recommend the content of that video to everyone. Let's talk about how that relates to female synergy and Commander Leila Mormont. Leila's amazing skill will allow her and all other female commanders who are included in the fight to repeat their active army skills with a chance. More active army skill equals more commander damage every few seconds. Active army skill is such big damage on its own that this addition can be deadly. Now, a fully awakened Leila Mormont increases a full female active army skill cast by 59% more on average. If you give her her main hand, it will go even higher to 109%. This makes Leila one of the highest damage dealer commanders there is in this game. But this damage isn't even everything she does. By increasing the active army skill frequency, other commanders that contribute to active army skill damage or have skills that trigger with active army skill can heavily benefit from being next to Leila. This is why this commander stands in the very core of an awakening synergy we know as female synergy. A synergy that, because of Leila and all the female commanders that go along with her, works only with female commanders and maximizes the commander's damage output during fight. So to see her friends and enemies, we need to revisit the female synergy. Her best friend is for sure Commander Salma, who does something similar and increases female active army skill output by making them do this skill instantly in the first second. In combination with Leila, they can do this attack in the first second multiple times, which creates a very big and impactful hit, which is known as the first second strike of the female synergy. Another commander that can increase active army skill frequency is Daenerys Targaryen. Her second part of the awakening skill reduces her awakening skill cooldown by 4 seconds, making her a perfect combination with Leila. Some other commanders fit in this synergy by having awakening skills that work with their active army skills. From these, I can mention Arya Stark, who boosts her active army skill damage, and there is also Cersei's Awakening, which triggers by chance anytime any commander uses active army skill, or Sanelle's Awakening, which boosts the damage of all the females' active army skills over time. Few other female commanders work alongside Leila for sure as well. Commander Haley adds a shield to infantry troops when she uses active army skills in Andrea, Miranda, and Lena boosts stats with active army skills. Her main enemy is for sure Commander Baelish because of the disharmony effect, which will make commanders use their active army skill against their troops, which makes Leila harm your setup. She also be used alongside Commander Synara, as Synara silences all commanders, which means they won't use any active army skill, and that makes Leila useless. So far I talked about her fight skills, but let's also review her other stuff. Her Tavern is not as impressive as one would hope. She adds 5 stars to command and 3 to combat, which isn't bad, but she isn't the best to invest for Tavern. She also likes dessert. However, her strategic skill is as impressive as her awakening skill. She can passively and with a chance cause a commander to recast their skill. That's just a massive and game changer skill, making her one of the best commanders to use. Her guard skill is pretty lacking too, as she is an area damage dealer, but she doesn't do much in that regard. She's fine to use versus some infantry rebel leaders, but she isn't super good for this cause. Overall, Leila is a must-have for almost all of the major game events and aspects. She has a super strong fight skill and a super strong strategic skill. I hope you enjoyed this quick refresher for Commander Leila Mormont, and I hope you learned something new, especially if you're a new player joining the game. I wish you all a wonderful time and a great weekend. Do not forget to like and subscribe and to comment. If you have any questions or notes, I will check them all. See you all soon, lovelies.